Ask Lori, a show designed to give a better perspective on relationships no matter what the circumstance may be. You can start, have, and keep unstoppable relationships. Lori Ann Davis can tell you how. Have questions? Need answers? Ask Lori.
Thank you for tuning in to the only station giving you double the information and inspiration, WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. This is Ask Lori, and I am your host, Lori Ann Davis. Don't let love and passion get lost in your life. As your relationship specialist, I'm here to share secrets with you every week, helping you to create unstoppable relationships. Welcome to this week's show. I'm so pleased that you've joined us today. I am here to help you find, renew, and keep love and passion in your life. I bring to you the benefits of 28 years of experience working with clients, helping them to create the relationships of their dreams, and I'm here to help you. I am sure that you must have relationship questions, and I want to hear them. Please email them to me through my website, Lori at LoriAnnDavis.com. That's LORIANN Davis.com. Then be sure to tune in every week to listen. You can also listen to my Ask Lori segment on the Profit and Growth Hour every Tuesday at 5 p.m., where Dr. Business and I will be answering more of your relationship questions. Today, we are going to be discussing ingredients for a healthy relationship. But first, as part of a community give back, we are offering free radio advertising to small business owners, churches, and nonprofit organizations. Call today, find out how you can have your commercial be heard by over 40 million listeners. You can call me at 704-999-1781. That's 704-999-1781. On our show today, we are going to be discussing ingredients for a healthy relationship. I want to thank all of my listeners who've been writing in with questions for me. I try to get to as many of them as I can. I use them sometimes for a theme for the show. I answer some of them on the Profit and Growth Hour every Tuesday at 5 o'clock. But today, this show, we are going to be discussing one of the questions that a listener wrote in. She wants to know how she can tell if she is really in a healthy relationship and who determines if the relationship is healthy or unhealthy. I thought this was a fabulous question. When I was working with singles, I spend time with them, helping them to analyze a potential partner to determine if this is someone they really want to continue pursuing a relationship with. This is a very important part of the conscious dating program that I teach. When couples are already in a committed relationship, we look at how healthy the relationship is to determine what areas to focus on in order to improve the relationship, or sometimes they might unfortunately make the decision that they need to end that relationship. So stay tuned, because when we come back, we will learn what the ingredients are for a healthy relationship. You're listening to Ask Lori, and I'm your host, Lori Ann Davis. You're tuned in to WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte.
If you're struggling to find happiness in your relationship, if you would like to attract and keep your ideal partner, if you need extra support and guidance through a challenging situation, contact relationship specialist Lori Ann Davis at 704-999-1781. Her services include relationship counseling, marriage counseling, divorce assistance, life transitions, stress management, grief counseling, and workshops for couples and singles. Be sure to tune in to Lori every Tuesday at 10 a.m. during the Profit and Growth Hour on WGIV 103.3 FM. Call Lori at 704-999-1781 to schedule your free 20-minute consultation and receive 20% off 4 sessions. Be sure to visit www.LoriAnnDavis.com.
If you or a loved one are unable to venture easily from your home due to injury, illness, or disability, Compassion Salon Services can provide you with a rejuvenating hair salon service in the privacy and comfort of your own home. Please call 704-774-2204 for more information or visit us on the web at compassionsalon.com. Compassion Salon Services for immobilized persons. We believe the enrichment of life lies through compassion for the soul. So call us at 704-774-2204. That's 704-774-2204 for your in-home salon services. Zippy Shell Mobile Self-Storage is the most convenient and affordable short and long-term storage solution in the Charlotte and surrounding areas. Call 704-323-4056. We are convenient. We deliver the storage containers to your door. You load it at your convenience. We pick it up and store it for you and return it when you are ready. Our facility is alarmed and climate controlled. Save time, save money, save everything with Zippy Shell. Call us at 704-323-4056. That's 704-323-4056. We are part of Premier Barter Exchange and are a family-owned and operated company.
Able offers unique and creative custom designs on any surface area at an affordable price. Able prides himself on providing masterful, high-quality artwork that is dedicated to the production of aesthetically pleasing and thought-provoking visual design. Call 704-449-1548 or email artbyable@gmail.com for all of your painting and airbrushing needs. Like us on Facebook too at www.facebook.com/artbyable.
Welcome back to WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte, and those streaming live through the free TuneIn Radio app. You're listening to Ask Lori, and I'm your host, Lori Ann Davis. If you're just tuning in, we are discussing ingredients for a healthy relationship. But first, with the new year here, I am offering a complimentary session if you would like to work with me. I only have 2 spaces available for just the right people. So if you have relationship questions and would like to work with me, send me an email at lori@lorianndavis.com. That's Lori at lorianndavis.com, LORIANN Davis.com, and let me know what you would like help with. I look forward to hearing from you. And today in the studio, we have you. You are going to be my guest today. I am doing this show around a question that someone wrote in asking me, how do you know what a healthy relationship looks like and who determines if the relationship is healthy? And I thought that was a fabulous question and decided to dedicate the whole show to it. Everyone really does deserve to be in a satisfying, healthy relationship. But how do we know if the one we're in is healthy or not? How do you know if you're still single, if this is a relationship that you want to continue to pursue? So let's talk a little bit about some of the ingredients for a healthy relationship. One of the first things we should talk about is that a healthy relationship really has an aspect of respect to that relationship. That doesn't mean that we're going to agree on everything, but it should mean that we're going to show our partner respect for their opinions and their decisions that they make. We don't have to agree, but we want them to know that we have heard them and that their opinions matter, that we value them. You should always feel accepted and loved in a relationship for who you are. If someone is telling you that you're great if you would only change X, Y, and Z, that's not an ingredient for a healthy relationship. How wonderful is it to be accepted and loved for who you are. And that is one of the main benefits of being in a long-term relationship with somebody, is that we can let our hair down. We can be who we are and know that that person is truly going to love us for who we are. So that's my first ingredient for a healthy relationship. The second ingredient is that there needs to really be a level of trust between two people. We need to feel secure in that relationship so that we can share who we truly are, right? You need to be able to be vulnerable in order to share your thoughts and your feelings. Along with this, there needs to be honesty in a relationship. So if you're doubting your partner, if you're not sure that they're telling you the truth, that you can trust them, then you really do need to look at that. Need to look at maybe, is it your issue? Do you have issues with trust? Or is there something about them that you feel like you cannot trust them? That would be our second ingredient. The third thing we want to talk about is that we should feel that our relationship is a priority. Now, does that mean that you always expect to be the other person's number one priority in life? Of course not. That wouldn't be realistic. We have things like jobs and family and children and social activities, our church. There's just numerous things that we are a part of that are also a priority in our life. But in order to feel loved, in order to feel secure, we really do need to feel like we're a team with our partner and that we come first, so that being the number one priority needs to circle to the top on a fairly regular basis in order for us to feel important in that relationship. I'll have people talk to me sometimes and they'll say, I'm just not so sure that I'm a priority with my partner, that I really mean enough to them. So if that's the case, you need to communicate that with your partner. You need to kind of take a look at what is their priority. If you are dating and you're already starting to feel that is definitely maybe a red flag, that how much does this person have to give to a relationship? So that would be the number 3 ingredient. The next ingredient is open communication. You absolutely cannot have a healthy relationship if you cannot talk to the other person. You need to feel safe to talk to them, to express yourself. You need to feel heard. You need to feel like you have their time, their attention, that they are listening to you. And you need to be able to resolve issues when they come up. Nobody's going to be in a long-term relationship where they are not going to have issues. You're going to have things you don't agree on. You're going to have things that are practical things. Who picks up the kids? Who takes the trash out? There might be things that are more serious than that. But things are going to come up. So you need to be able to communicate in a way that you can feel heard, that you can feel free to communicate. I was talking to somebody the other day who is a client, and she was afraid to express herself to the guy she was dating. She was afraid of how he would react. Not afraid that he would react physically in a bad way, but afraid that he might overreact, or that if she expressed herself, he might run away. So again, that would not be considered a healthy relationship. You need to be able to communicate with your partner. You need to feel like when something comes up and you don't agree, and it's enough of an issue for you, that you can talk about it together, that they will listen to you and that they will negotiate, that they will compromise with you. So that ultimately, sometimes you're going to get your way, sometimes you're not going to get your way, but when it all comes out at the end, you're going to feel like you're important. You can communicate, you can compromise, and that things go your way enough, right? So that you feel like this is a great relationship. Another ingredient to a healthy relationship includes a close bond and a friendship. So you want to be able to spend time together and enjoy spending time together. You do need to have some common interest. You need to enjoy each other's company and look forward to spending time together. Now, this can look different in different relationships. My first marriage, that was a 28-year marriage, so it was a long time. We were very, very close. He was my best friend. We talked about everything. We probably did most of the things I did in life, I did with him. I did have some friends that I would do some things with, but generally he was included in the things I did. And that worked for us. We liked the same things. We were very similar. And so we spent a lot of time together, maybe more than a lot of couples would feel comfortable doing. And that worked for us. But that doesn't mean that for a healthy relationship, that has to be the case. You can actually have almost the opposite of that and anywhere in the middle. Some people really have very different likes and very different interests, and they spend a lot of time apart pursuing those interests, and they are both okay with that. They have that level of trust that we talked about, so they trust the other person when they're apart. They honor the other person's interests and opinions, so that's fine. And so they go off and they spend time doing things with friends, with their church, with other people, pursuing those interests that they are passionate about. Maybe their work takes them away a lot, but they know that they are going to come back together at the end of the day or on the weekend if they're traveling, and that they know that they are going to share that time together, and that time together is precious to them and it's a priority, and that they will really look forward to whatever it is that they do together. And so the relationship that I'm in now is different than the first relationship that I have. Dave and I do have common things that we do together. One of my favorite is motorcycle riding. I love it when we go on trips and we ride on the bike. But we are very different people, and I enjoy doing things with my children that aren't maybe some of the things that he's going to come along with us and do. And that's perfectly okay. When we were dating, we talked about this. We discussed that we were different. We talked about that it was okay for us to have those separate interests, and we wouldn't be upset with the other person when they didn't come along. We would be happy doing some things apart, but we cherish our time together. I can tell you that I so look forward every day to our time together in the evening. That is sacred for me, unless for some reason I have a business engagement. But otherwise, our time together really is precious, and we enjoy that. So I'm dwelling on this a little because sometimes people will get upset at their partner for not spending enough time with them, or maybe they feel like they should spend more time together than they do. So I want you to understand that the priority here is that you have that friendship, you have that bond, you spend time together, and you enjoy what you do together. Our next ingredient is that you have your own life and your own interest separate from your partner. Even if you do a lot of things together, you're going to want to make sure that you are not depending on your partner for all of your happiness. That is not a healthy relationship. Nobody can meet all of your needs and can make you happy all the time. And the only way for you to truly be responsible for your own happiness is to make sure that you do have your own interests, your own friends, so that if your partner's not available, you have other things you can do. You have other things that other people you can talk to about. If it's not something maybe you want to talk to your partner about. Maybe you're somebody who likes to talk a lot, and your partner is kind of quiet. And so they don't want to sit there and listen to you talk about whatever issue it is for 30 minutes to an hour. But you have a girlfriend that does. So you utilize her for that. And then if it's something you want to share with your partner, then you give them the Reader's Digest version. You're still bonding, you're still connected, but you have other outlets in your life. The last ingredient that I want to talk about for a healthy relationship, and if you have listened to my show more than once, you know this already. There needs to be love and passion in your relationship. I do not think that you have a healthy relationship if you have a relationship where you say, we don't argue, we're friends, we like to do things together, but we don't have passion. We don't have that head over heels love that I'm talking about. And I know that it's hard to keep that going. I know that after you've been together for a while, that sort of fades, and that's a natural part of a relationship. So you really have to do things to keep that love and that passion alive. But relationships that are healthy, relationships that stand the test of time, over a long period of time, where both people wake up every day and say, I am so pleased that you're in my life. I wouldn't choose anybody else but you. Those relationships have love and passion in them. And I'm here to tell you that it is possible. Don't tell me you can't keep that alive, because you can. I was with my first husband for 28 years, and every single day that he walked in the door after being gone for that day, I got butterflies, and I was happy to see him. Well, all right, maybe there were a few days I might not have been, but for the most part, every single day, we were able to keep that love and passion alive. And now I am doing that in this second relationship that I have created and am part of. So I'm hoping that this has given you a lot of ideas, a lot of things to think about what the ingredients for a healthy relationship are. If you have questions, please write in and let me know. If you want to talk about it some more, I'm happy to do that. But I'm hoping this has given you some of the information that you needed. And after the break, don't go anywhere, because we will talk a little bit more about ingredients for a healthy relationship. You're listening to Ask Lori, and I'm your host, Lori Ann Davis. You're tuned in to WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte.
How many times have you told yourself, I'll start next week, I'll start next month, I'll start next year? Improve your life one rep at a time. Now is the time to jumpstart your exercise and nutritional program you've always wanted to achieve. Exercise Times is here to help motivate, educate, and hold you accountable. Join our Exercise Times Jumpstart Bootcamp if you're interested in weight loss, toning, firming, and enhancing your performance. Exercise Times will give you the tools necessary to achieve the results that you have been looking for. For more information, call 704-701-2914. That's 704-701-2914. Improve your life one rep at a time.
Attention Charlotte and surrounding areas. Do you have an interest in radio or TV? Are you looking to build a career in media? If so, we are looking to fill open positions we currently have available. Qualifications include general knowledge of radio and TV, great attitude, a willingness to learn. You must have a high school diploma. There's little to no experience is necessary. This is a part-time position with full-time plus pay. To apply, you must call 877-342-7770. Again, that's 877-342-7770. We are looking to fill these positions as soon as possible. Are you ready for lights, camera, action? Let's find out. 877-342-7770.
Hey family, it's time to go get your blessing. This is Dr. Business, host of the Profit and Growth Hour and author of the anticipated newly released book entitled Birthing the Greatness Within. I'm sharing with you the keys to unlocking the greatness inside of you and how to birth it out so that your purpose can come to pass. For more information, go to www.drbusiness.com. That's DRBIZNESS.com. If you'd like to know more about me, here's what others are saying.
I know and I trust that with Dr. Biz and them, that my business is going to grow. Profit and growth is exactly what Salon Encore needs to take me to the next level.
My name is Mike Jones. I'm from Legacy Limousine as well. And I just want to say with Dr. Business, you ever heard the saying that God put you where you need to be? Well, that's where we need to be with Dr. Business.
So go get your blessing by visiting www.drbusiness.com and order your copy today.
Zippy Shell Mobile Self-Storage is the most convenient and affordable short and long-term storage solution in the Charlotte and surrounding areas. Call 704-323-4056. We are convenient. We deliver the storage containers to your door. You load it at your convenience. We pick it up and store it for you and return it when you are ready. Our facility is alarmed and climate controlled. Save time, save money, save everything with Zippy Shell. call us at 704-323-4056. That's 704-323-4056. We are part of Premier Barter Exchange and are a family-owned and operated company. If you or a loved one are unable to venture easily from your home due to injury, illness, or disability, Compassion Salon Services can provide you with a rejuvenating hair salon service in the privacy and comfort of your own home. Please call 704-774-2204 for more information or visit us on the web at compassionsalon.com. Compassion Salon Services for immobilized persons. We believe the enrichment of life lies through compassion for the soul. So call us at 704-774-2204. That's 704-774-2204 for your in-home salon services. Welcome back to WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte, and those streaming live through the free TuneIn radio app. You're listening to Ask Lori, and I'm your host, Lori Ann Davis. If you're just tuning in, we've been discussing ingredients for a healthy relationship. And if you're struggling to find happiness in your relationship, or you're frustrated because you would like to attract and keep your ideal partner but have not found them, I am always here to help you. For more information, check out my website. It's LoriAnnDavis.com, LoriAnnDavis.com, where you can read my blogs, find out what events I have coming up, follow me on social media, or join my successful singles group if you're single. I'm here to help you create the relationship you've always wanted and deserved. Don't forget, write all of your relationship questions and send them in to me. Today, we have been discussing ingredients for a healthy relationship. We've been answering a listener's question about what a healthy relationship looks like. A healthy relationship is one that includes respect, trust. The relationship needs to be a priority, and there's good communication and a close bond between the two of you. And finally, my favorite, there's love and passion in your relationship. You're happy that you're together and you feel blessed to have this person in your life. The listener also wrote in asking who determines if the relationship is healthy. I love that part of the question. And I'm here to tell you that you are the one who determines if the relationship is healthy. If you don't feel like it's healthy, but your partner disagrees, there's always a chance that they might be trying to control you so that you'll accept behavior that isn't healthy. Or maybe they have a different idea of what a relationship should be like. Sometimes relationships can get into a rut from lack of attention, and then the answer is to give it more time and attention. Only you can decide if your relationship is Only you can decide where your relationship is, if it's one that's healthy and deserves your time and attention, or if possibly it's not and you need to think about getting out of that relationship. We only had time today to briefly discuss a few highlights. So if you would like more information, please check out my blogs on my website, write in more questions, or feel free to contact me via my email. That's Lori@LoriAnnDavis.com, LoriAnn Davis.com, or you can always call me at 704-999-1781. For more information, I also have a 4-part CD set I have just recorded with Dr. Business, and one of my secrets to unstoppable relationships. We are sharing with you lots of tips on how to improve your relationships. We have one CD for each secret. So find out how to get your copy today by going to my website, LoriAnnDavis.com. That's LoriAnn Davis.com. Join us next week when we will reveal more secrets to finding, keeping, and renewing love and passion in your life, not only for the weekend, but every day. We would like to thank all of our listeners and all of you who write in so that I can create these shows and answer your questions. Thank you for tuning in, and continue to tune in every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Please remember to connect with me via my website at LoriAnnDavis.com, and also listen to my Ask Lori segment on the Profit and Growth Hour every Tuesday at 5 p.m., where Dr. Business and I will be answering all of your relationship questions. I'm Lori Ann Davis, and you're listening to Ask Lori on WDRB Media and WGIV, the Soul of Charlotte. Have a great weekend.
Ask Lori, a show designed to give a better perspective on relationships no matter what the circumstance may be. You can start, have, and keep unstoppable relationships. Lori Ann Davis can tell you how. Have questions? Need answers? Ask Lori.